Rise and shine, beautiful souls. So listen, yesterday I made a video and the video was called, How Do I Rid Myself of Ego? In this video, I was just talking about how we identify with these things we've been told our whole lives, which a lot of times are just opinions that came from our elders, our parents, our peers. And I said in this video that every time you allow someone to tell you who they think you are and you fall for it, they walk away with a piece of you. You don't have to go back to them to get it back. You just have to do internal search, right? Internal work, and you'll find yourself restored. Well, I looked at that video and some comments from that video, and I noticed one comment that stood out to me, and a person said, what if they taken something from you? What if that person stole something from you? So that comment stood out so much to me, I wanted to make a video and kind of speak on that, okay? I get it. We've all been through things where we felt like someone stole something from us or took something important from us. I want you to think of yourself, though, as like a lake, an ocean, a tree, or the beautiful sun, right? And even yourself, if you can encapsulate yourself, your actual vessel, and think about yourself the same. You ever go give blood? And yes, you gave something, but that blood finds itself restored, right? You find yourself restored. When you're tired, exhausted, you can find yourself recharged. I want you guys to understand something. You are a source, meaning your life is not for you. Your life actually is for the other people around you, the other organisms around you. In order to expand, we must realize that. Just like a tree gives you apples, when we eat those apples, we're not taking something from that tree. We're taking what the tree has given, right? That tree will grow more apples. But you may say, well, I didn't give what they took from me. Well, think about this tree. Beavers come and they build homes in this tree. Beavers chew the bark off these trees for nutrients, right? But guess what? Those trees grow that bark right back. So just imagine yourself as a tree. Some person, beaver, has came along and ate from you. All right, I'm back. The camera failed. But anyway, some person, right, a beaver, just as an example, has came and taken something from you that you didn't want to give, right? It wasn't like an apple or something that you freely gave. They came and took from you the bark. Now imagine yourself being a tree. Years later, still complaining about that beaver who came and took something from you, but you can't even see the scars. You can't even see where it took it from because you're fully recovered. A lot of times we have been fully recovered and yet we remember the trauma of someone taking something from us. What I'm trying to say to you is it's not gone, okay? It's in you still. Now, you may have blockages that are keeping you from unlocking it or tapping into it because of what happened with that other person. You may not want to give of yourself in that way again because of what happened with that other person, but believe me, you're still fully capable of giving that thing. You understand? I really want us all to understand that, like an ocean, as much as you take from that ocean, when you come back, there's going to be water right there. From that lake, that pond, nature in itself, it just is. It replenishes itself. And when you are a source, please understand that there are going to be people who come around you and they're going to take from you. They're going to mooch. They're going to rob you of your energy, seemingly. They're going to be around you just to get your energy. Not everyone has an output like this. But look at the sun. Every single day it rises. Every single day it gives of its life, right? But tomorrow when it rises again, do we consider the sun as being less than it was yesterday? No, we don't. We do not. We understand that the sun is a source. It's giving us its energy and it's going to continue to do so. No matter what, it's going to rise and give you its energy. We've learned this through simply pattern. We wake up every day expecting the sun. In fact, if it does not rise, we would be shocked, right? Now, consider the sun saying, man, I'm tired of giving of myself and they never giving anything back. There's nothing you can give the sun. There's nothing you could give it except for your thanks and your appreciation. In some ways, some people are like that. There's nothing they're going to be able to give you for what you've given them except for their thanks, their appreciation, and sometimes they don't even give you that. Understand, though, what you have is not for you. It is to be given out, right? It is to be spread. Okay, so when you feel like someone has robbed you, just remember you are a source. It'll come back, okay? It replenishes itself. The word resource comes from a word that means to re-rise, or rise again. Look this up using etymology. The word resource comes from a word that means to re-rise. The word source comes from a word that means to rise. right? So no matter what is taken from you, you will always rise again because you are a source. Now, if you can go to your job and you can see that they even consider you as resources, that's why it's called human resources. This is the person that overlooks all of the employees, right? Make sure the actual humans, the people who are bringing their energy to this company, because when they pay you, they're paying you for your energy. Of course, you might say I'm paid to do a job, but it takes you and your energy to come in and do that job. So they're giving you a paycheck for you giving them your energy, regardless of what you're performing with that energy. They need your energy. You understand? Just as much as they need to pay to keep the lights on, they need to pay you to keep you coming back in there and doing that job, right? You are a resource, and they recognize this. Recognize yourself as that. Your gifts that are bestowed in you at a certain time when they ripen and it's time for them to be given out, that's just what happens. And people are going to be lined up to take of your gift, and they may not always give you something back. You understand? But you don't need them to. What you have doesn't come from them. It comes from you. You just are, just like the universe. You just are. You're a source. So that's all I wanted to say, family. I want you guys to think of yourselves in that way. Regardless of what someone may have took from you, it's not gone. Even though they may still seem to possess what they took from you, you can always grow that back, re-rise. You're a resource. You are a source, right? That's it, family. Be evolution. Be the change that you want to see. And no candle loses its flame from lighting the other. And if you were to ever find yourself in the middle of chaos, it is in that chaos that you have found yourself. Rise, family.